Oh, that's actually a really cool mechanic. Generic intro in the theduckgoesmoo here, back with some more Bad Weapon Academy by Fish Stick on a Stick. Today we have the Sandman, which I have never personally used the Sandman. I remember once upon a time it was used quite a lot, and apparently it was really fun to use. But then it got nerfed out of existence, and now pretty much nobody uses it except people that are just, you know, screwing around, having fun, that are just really good playing Scout. You want to check my reaction to the last Bad Weapon Academy? I have absolutely no idea what it was, but I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also going to play on my channel. Actually, going to be in two playlists. It's going to be my Team Fortress 2 playlist, and it's also going to be my Bad Weapon Academy playlist. You're going to check that out. Also, I see that Fish Stick on a Stick got 105,000 subscribers now. Congratulations for him on hitting 100,000 subscribers. That is a huge monument. It's crazy that maybe one day I'm going to be there someday, because then my channel got deleted and I start all the way back over. But I hope everyone fan. I know this is the first TF2 video I've done in a long time. I'm doing a lot of videos. Month of December, I want to do 100 uploads. So a lot of those random sporadic uploads are probably going to be TF2 videos, because I know I'm behind on a couple of those. So let me know down below what one you should be. I read every single comment section down below. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you to videos daily. Allow me to turn on the paywall on the channel. Let's go ahead and jump into Bad Weapon Academy Sandman. And also, I stream TF2 every single Friday. Also, we should be getting a man's guide here soon. It's been over a year since the last man's guide.
If he'd been streaming.
But thank you to everybody that told me that there was a Bad Weapon Academy. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to Fish Stick.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow, he
Bro,
called
was
it.
the Sandman secretly good? I like saved my medic there.
Yeah, because like it slowed him down, didn't it? Or does it not do that anymore? I don't know.
Welcome to
picked up
Bad
the ball.
Weapon Academy.
That's
we
cool.
take a look at the worst weapons.
I don't think
TF2
I've
has
ever
to
seen the
offer,
ball just on the
and I'll show you
ground.
how to best utilize them. A very long time ago, in the third episode of this series, I said that the babyface's blaster was quite possibly the biggest
worst?
fall from grace in TF2, but I was completely wrong.
Yeah, that thing
That
was...
distinction goes to another scout
bumped
weapon.
it. That's me as a
None
spy.
other than the topic of today's episode, the Sandman.
That,
From fully stunning Ubered
Carlton?
players from any range when it was first introduced, to the
Oh,
Sandman
that's why people hated it.
glory days of pre-2017, the
Man, that was
Sandman
heavy.
was, for many years, one of the most infamously infuriating yet iconic weapons.
Yeah,
in
I remember
TF2.
if people had a lot of fun with
out of
it.
the way quickly. Stun mechanics
Are
are
bad.
bullshit.
Yeah, they are.
I love the Scorch Shot, by the way. It's so fun.
I can think of like
He
two
loves the
weapons
Scorch
in the
Shot.
game that get away with doing it well, and they're so limited
what
by
is-
their range and weird
Oh,
gimmicks
okay, the Force
that I
Nature.
think
The Force
their
Nature is a
balance
stun
state
mechanic?
perfectly acceptable. The Sandman
I
had
just
no
saw
such
Australian one.
downsides. In fact,
Oh,
the
it's a
farther
star.
away you were, the better this thing was.
I've reacted to the star
Preventing
videos
someone
before.
from fighting back, as well as limiting their movement speed for the low price of hitting them with the fastest
Yeah, with a
projectile
projectile.
in the game, was
And then boop.
incredibly
Oh, I
stupid.
thought he was about to
And
launch him
anyone
off.
who suggests a full reversion of the Sandman in the comments
No.
will be rightfully laughed at. And
Yeah,
speaking
don't.
of rightfully laughed at,
I read every comment,
the current state of the Sandman
is
after
laughable.
the Jungle Inferno nerf is a complete fucking joke.
If only we
let's
could get a
talk
new
about
update.
why that is. So the Sandman is a melee weapon for Scout, and by all
But it
accounts,
can also
it's
launch a baseball.
identical to the stock bat in terms of attack speed and strength. But where it differs
15
is
damage
in the
slows
fact that
enemy
it
on
has
hit.
a projectile.
So it slows them. It
This
doesn't do the
baseball is
stun.
meant to be
Well,
the main
kind of,
draw
but-
of the Sandman, slightly damaging and slowing down enemies you hit
Instead
with
of
it
completely
to roughly
stopping
the
them.
speed of a walking heavy. It recharges 10 seconds after you launch it, but it can be picked up from the ground in
Can
order
be
to
immediately?
instantly recharge it. Or you
That's
can
actually pretty
catch
cool.
an
How long
enemy
does it stick
scout's
around?
ball if they're also using the Sandman for the
10
same
seconds,
effect.
okay.
The ball disappears from the ground much faster if it successfully hits an enemy.
That means you get it back
if you miss
faster.
a shot, it's a lot less punishing to
didn't
wait
get
for
it
the
back,
ball
yeah.
to come back if you can grab it safely. You also
Huh.
get to play catch with yourself and spawn before the round starts,
On
and hear the scout
MVM?
talk about how much he
Yeah.
loves his balls. Which is especially useful
Really?
when playing MVM for when people won't fucking
Why is it bouncing that way?
F4. The duration of the slowdown
Every time.
scales depending on how far away you hit the enemy from. At
Huh?
point blank range, you won't slow down the enemy at all, but if you manage to hit
Oh,
someone
that's
from
actually a
far too
really
long
cool
range for
mechanic.
actually aiming to be practical, you end up getting a moonshot and slowing them down
Yeah.
for 7 full seconds.
What are the
Now,
there's
a lot
range?
to talk
Like there has
about
to be
with this
parameters
slowdown
for the
effect,
range, or is it a
but
percent
we'll
or
get there
something?
soon. For now, the only other stats you need to know about are that equipping the Sandman will give you a minus 15 max health penalty,
Scout.
and you also gain access to a taunt
Taunting
kill.
with the same.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
what's all this add
Taunt
up
kill.
to?
I don't think
well,
I've ever
let's
gotten
talk about
taunt
the
kill,
health
ever.
penalty first, since that's quicker and easier. This downside
Just like your
means
death's
your
quicker
max
and
health
easier.
is capped out at 110 instead of 125.
That's still more than a
And
big
that may
earner
not seem
spy.
bad, And in a lot of situations, it honestly isn't. You're still a lethal, annoying, and highly mobile force of death and destruction. You're just a bit squishier
I
than
mean,
you
I
already were.
don't play
However,
Scout
some
well
important
at
damage
all.
thresholds are crossed by this
I'm
health
a terrible
penalty.
Scout.
Not as many as the candy cane, but there are plenty more things that can one-shot you now. For example,
Like
every single rocket launcher without a damage penalty, assuming you're at close range. Yeah,
close
with
range.
the Sandman, you're going to need to be very careful around soldiers because their max damage ramp-up exceeds your maximum health pool. And the direct hit is especially a lot more dangerous even at mid-range.
Yeah, but imagine
There's also
so.
the Huntsman to be concerned about.
The Huntsman kills you?
Ordinarily, getting
What
pegged
range?
by a Huntsman body shot is really fucking annoying, but ultimately will just send you running towards
Huntsman.
a health resource. Much like actually
In this
getting
situation,
pegged.
you die.
Now, it
Like
just
that.
drops you dead. Same goes for a fully charged body shot from the Hitman's Heatmaker. A point-blank
I
shot
don't
from the
even
Force
know
of Nature
that
can
though.
also kill you instantly
Oh?
now. The Caber can also reliably one-shot you
I
now,
got cabered
as
the
it
other
should.
week.
2 revolver shots
Caber
are now
night,
also
what?
lethal, which is pretty niche to be honest, but it's worth mentioning.
A
And if you want to
scout-
go
a spy
really
lane too?
niche, then a mini crit boosted shotgun also crosses that threshold now.
That's a
Yeah, it
secondary.
was 3 health short before. But if you want to talk
Oh.
some real niche stuff,
Girardi.
then you're now in danger of dying to 2 bolts from the Rescue Ranger. You know, since that's what you need to be
Is it
worried
bet-
about when
oh, I
fighting an
thought
engineer as
Toyota
scout.
Camry.
Like I said, the health drain isn't the biggest deal in the world, even if it
I
ends
remember I
up
found
being
one of my
far
friends
more
in
impactful than the
the
bullet
kill feed.
vulnerability on the pain train. But you will notice it. Especially when you end
get
up
burned to
fighting
death?
pyros and afterburn. There'll
Pain.
be plenty of times where you take chip damage, and then the following blow that
He
would
does
have
use a
normally
short
killed
stop.
you if you were using any other melee. It's inevitable.
Oh
It's
god.
going
Oh
to
god.
happen,
Oh god. Run
especially when
away.
chip damage can so easily get you under that
Die.
ever important 100
Oh,
damage
there's supposed to be a health
threshold.
pack there.
What ends up making this a lot more punishing than the pain train is that you're taking a class
train.
with already low health and just taking away
More
even
health.
more health without any kind of benefit to make up for it.
Yeah.
Like you get with
Also,
the
landed that
Islander,
shot. You know how
Kunai,
hard
or
is it
even
to
the big earner.
a
But
scout
all
with a
of this
sniper?
is in exchange for the upside,
Which
that
is-
coveted sphere of cowhide, cork, and rubber, tastefully embroidered with thin strands
Yeah.
of red yarn, iconic in its design and emblematic of
And Aaron
America's
Judge
favorite
hit
pastime.
63 of them out of the
The
park.
baseball.
Baseball,
this thing
that's
sucks.
how you spell
For
that.
starters, it's completely in contrast with Scout's design.
Is it still the fastest moving
Well, I hit
object?
someone. Who did I hit? We'll never know.
Doesn't matter.
Scout gains no benefit from slowing down someone very far away from him. Because if the
Oh,
Sandman
yeah.
is his only means of long
Cool
range
mechanic,
damage,
just useless.
then how is he going to follow up on it before the effect wears off? I guess
Maybe
he
they're
could
trying to run
also
away.
use the cleaver for a way shittier version of the old Sandman cleaver combo, but honestly, I think it's way more practical to just throw the cleaver straight out and not have to worry about instantly being at a health disadvantage.
I
Like,
guess.
if you can't hit an enemy with the cleaver who isn't moving at heavy speed, then maybe you just shouldn't be using the
Ooh.
weapon in the first place, which, by the way, also extends to enemies who are slowed down
my
and
God, the
incapable of
skin.
fighting back. Fuck the old combo, don't bring it back, I don't care what the skunts say.
Also,
This
there's a
means
top
that the
hat.
only way a scout can get some kind of benefit out of a long-range Sandman
So if somebody
ball
wants
hit
the old one back, you
is
know
if
they're a
he's
scout main.
supporting his team in a far-off fight. But the problem with
They're just
that is
launching
that
one
there's
shot in.
basically no feedback on who you hit with the damn thing. Oh, sure, you get an audio cue when you hit someone,
Yeah.
especially a moonshot.
That's
But if it's
so
at
useful.
far range or behind cover, who the hell did you hit? You can't tell, and your teammates can't tell.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they don't know who
It'd
to
be cool if
target unless they can
somebody
visibly
in
see
that
them moving
that's also
slower.
the group keep. So
And in the chaos of a big team fight, that's the last thing they'll be looking for. Now,
Yeah.
at mid to close range,
So wait,
it's
did that hit
actually
him?
not
Oh.
nearly as bad for a couple of reasons. For starters, the baseball is way easier to hit at
Baseball.
these ranges, and also,
But it
the
does
enemies
benefit.
are actually in the range of your fucking gun, which you can shoot
The
them
shotgun,
with,
yeah.
and they
Oh my
die.
God.
So,
He's
if
got
you
launched
manage to
so
catch
far.
someone by surprise with a Sandman ball, yeah, it can actually net you some solid kills. Stop enemies from
See,
retreating
I don't
effectively,
understand.
or
How
allow
is
you to
everybody else
close
so
the
good
gap
at
for
scout
good
and I'm
moonshot
not? Is it
damage.
just mean
So, yeah,
shotguns?
you
Like any
could
game I
as a
play
sort
where
of
shotguns are
mid to
meta, I
long-range
cannot do
scout
anything with a shotgun.
Shortstop, cleaver, and Sandman. Maybe the
Because I
Mad
love
if you
playing
wanna be more
fast
supportive,
classes that
but
are
at that
just
point,
annoying.
Just go play MVM,
But-
man. I personally find it better to
'Cause-
just use as a normal scout who happens to have a projectile with him that
That
can
can
make
do range.
certain 1v1 fights easier.
Ooh.
Anyway, back to the ball's effectiveness. Remember when
ball's
I said that the
effectiveness.
baseball slows enemies
good at
down
that.
to about the walking speed of a heavy? Yeah, that's universal. The slowness
everyone?
doesn't scale with how far away they
Oh.
are or how slow the target is at base. It's a flat rate.
Wait,
Meaning,
so
if
what
you
is
hit
the
a heavy with the baseball,
what is the range
it'll
thing
have
then?
basically no effect
Is that how
on him
much- oh, it
whatsoever
doesn't-
unless he
it how
happens to
long?
pull out the GRU. It doesn't slow him down by X%. No, it just puts a cap on his movement speed. That's kind of a
Oh.
big deal considering heavies are the easiest targets to hit with the ball.
Yeah.
Save for maybe snipers, who you're better off hitting with the Rap Assassin anyway if you're in that position.
Very true.
Actually, you're better off hitting pretty much anything with the
With a
Rap
Rap
Assassin
Assassin,
because,
yeah.
you know, that weapon's actually good. Okay, so the speed drain is a flat cap.
So they
That
basically made
really
it a bad
sucks,
Rap
but
Assassin.
This means that hitting faster targets like scouts,
There's
medics,
just too many
and
items
enemies under the effects of
in
speed
TF2.
buffs like the Conqueror is far more impactful against them, and gives your team a support element against them in a fight. In fact, the game even rewards you for slowing down enemies with a free bonus point
that was
every
nice.
time you hit someone with the baseball, which is a really great way to artificially inflate your scoreboard so you can act smug
it
and
bounced back
superior to
there?
everyone else, like the scout main you are. But even if you manage
The
to hit
scout
one of
main
those
you
faster
are.
enemies, they still have an ace up their sleeve. I know
Which
I just
is-
said this effect could be useful, and this is going to give this weapon an even harder time by telling people about this workaround, but
What is-
here you go. If you are hit by the Sandman ball, or any other slowdown
What?
effect, and you strafe diagonally, like literally just hold down the A or D key as you walk forward or
What?
backward, the slowdown will
Not
not
this.
affect you. Now, this is a lot more
What?
punishing on something like the Natasha, where
Dude!
the slowdown is constantly being reapplied through rapid fire hit scan.
Yeah.
You know, because the Natasha is
Nice.
genuinely one of the most stupidly designed weapons in the game, if not the stupidest.
Dude, that's...
But with the Sandman's
Why
one
does
and done
that?
application
That's so
of
easy to
slowdown,
just
it's far
break.
easier to circumvent, and you have 10 full seconds before you have to worry about it again.
That's true.
Unless the scout is really on top of collecting his balls. So with the effect only really mattering
just
on a few
likes mentioning
classes,
that.
and any class being able to completely eliminate the
He's
one
really good at
upside you
laning
gain with
these.
such ease, it begs the question of what the Sandman is even good for. The health
nothing
penalty
anymore.
will get you killed more often, and the upside, while sometimes quite helpful, is easily circumvented. What the hell can you possibly use this
Oh
thing
my
for?
God.
Well, I've managed to find at least a few decent use case scenarios. The first one, and I know this is stupid, is to
wow,
just use it
the-
as a stock bat reskin. Seriously, it's
Yeah?
one of the only scout melees to not have a damage penalty. Only the
That's
Candy
true.
Cane and Boston Basher can make the same claim, and those have their own drawbacks. But yeah, if you just
Yeah,
wanna
and you
cave
can
in
have the
someone's
option.
skull with your baseball bat, it's not bad for
That's
it.
fair,
On servers with random crits enabled especially, you can not only take advantage of
you
your
kinda hard to
below
play.
average melee
Zesty.
power,
Is
but
that
also get
Zesty
some crit
Jesus? I
baseballs
reacted
to
to
do
him.
a nice 45 damage at long range, and hey, that's not nothing. There is also an exploit you can do where if you swing the
Switch.
bat, then hit your ball, if the ball is a random crit, then as long as
What?
you always swing your bat before you hit the ball, it'll be a guaranteed crit. I don't condone the
What?
use of exploits, but the Sandman needs all the help it can get.
Yeah,
But this
that's an
same
exploit, alright.
also works on the Rap Assassin, which is not only a great weapon, but it's so good that I think this exploit is kind of busted on that weapon. So make of that what you will. Really, like, why not just
Thankfully,
give the
I
Sandman
don't
a
think,
guaranteed
it's
crit
gonna
on a moonshot
really,
like the
you know,
Rap
break the
Assassin
game.
has? That makes more sense, don't you think? Especially since you can get some
Nope,
decent finisher kills with a random crit from the baseball. It almost makes me wish there was another projectile-based scout melee that put all of its focus on making the projectile do as much damage as possible,
Yeah.
especially at long range. But hey, if you want the occasional benefits of that other melee
The
that totally
occasional-
doesn't exist, as well as the benefits of the stock bat's random crits,
Yeah.
then the Sandman is still not as great as it could be. Since most of your one-shot thresholds are
He's
based
tried
on
so
damage
hard to
ramp-up,
find a good
getting
side.
in your enemy's face isn't always going to be the best
10
of
health
ideas,
versus up pyro
and
and
can very
wins?
easily get you killed, especially when you're relying on RNG to get kills for you. But
RNGesus.
it's a very
Nice.
dumb, very
One shot would have
small
killed him.
niche. And speaking of dumb,
Oh, no, he's going for the taunt kill.
kills. Yeah, we're bringing this one back. I don't think we've talked about taunt kills.
Is he
as a
gonna-
genuine
is he gonna get it?
strategy
They're all
since
just
the
waiting.
Equalizer episode. That's
Oh.
how you know I'm getting desperate for.
Oh
use
my god, he
cases.
gets the taunt kill.
Unfortunately, I can't give
500
any secret
damage.
tips on how to clip through the spawn gates or the first point on the second stage of Dust
Boom.
Bowl to get
Oh
free
my-
taunt kills with the Sandman like I can for the Equalizer.
That's
But
hilarious.
What I can tell
Is
you
it
is
gonna happen
this.
again?
You might think if you want to get taunt kills, why not go for the Atomizer? It's actually a good weapon with an identical taunt kill, right?
Is it?
No, it's not identical.
Why is it not
Because
identical? What's the difference?
Atomizer has a damage penalty. Its taunt kill only does 425
Which
damage
can't kill an
compared to
overkill
the
heavy.
Sandman's 500 damage taunt kill. That means If you use the
A taunt kill that
atomizer's
doesn't get a
taunt
kill?
against a fully overhealed heavy, it won't kill him, but the Sandman's will.
That would be my
That's
luck.
right, baby. The Sandman is objectively better than the atomizer.
At one
Let's
thing.
fucking go. Okay, I've wasted enough of your time with stupid meme strategies. These are technically
you gotta
use
take them
cases,
into account,
but
yeah.
I'm grasping at
Oh,
straws
God.
here. In all seriousness, the absolute best time to use the Sandman is when you're fighting a demoknight.
Why? Because it slows him down?
What the
Wait, hit reg.
Everything
Hit
about
reg.
the Sandman actually works
You
well
demoknight
in
clips.
the
Probably
specific
don't wanted to play him while I was
1v1
recording a
scenario.
video.
For
I'll play him.
starters, the range advantage. You want to stay out of the range of a demonite's charge to begin with, so keeping
Yeah,
your
I love
distance
playing
is
Demonite.
actually viable and helpful to you. And
Why are they
second,
talking about shaking
the
babies?
slowdown. Demonites can only charge forward, meaning if you hit a demonite with the ball,
He's running
mid-charge,
away because he knows
you'll
he's in
stop
trouble.
him dead in his tracks and leave him completely vulnerable to
Oh,
a flurry
turret.
of scattergun shots, as he'll have no get out of jail free by right-clicking card and no guaranteed crit to kill you. Not
Yeah.
to mention, Tide Turner demos in general get hit hard by this, since they get
Whoa.
screwed over from taking damage mid-charge in the first place.
Oh, do
Unless
they?
they're solar light and flying around at the
Solar
speed of
light.
sound, which,
This-
yeah, good luck hitting them then.
Yeah,
You just
you're not hitting
trashed
them.
Tide Turner demos. And on the subject of weapons that suffer at the hands of the Sandman, oh,
He literally just
look
sat there
who
and
it
wait.
is! It's
What?
my favorite sword in the game, the Eyelander.
Does he actually...
Yay! What a
training wheels come from?
well-designed weapon.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
is the
I know
Eyelander bad? I
Demoknight
used
is a
Eyelander.
meme and all, but more health than Soldier and more speed than Scout on a class with a get-out-of-jail-free card that
Yeah.
flings them across half the map in a second
I mean,
and lets them one-shot
it
whoever
works
is
in
over
medieval
there
mode.
is still incredibly annoying. So how about we just get rid of that whole more speed than Scout stat?
Nah,
Even
gotta
against
go fast. Oh my
objectively
God.
the best
Oh God,
Demoknight
there's so
card in
many
the
of 'em.
game, you now have a significant advantage against Demoknights with the Sandman. Well, more than you did
Okay.
before, since, you know, you have a gun.
God, I love
but
medieval
yeah,
mode.
that's the best way
There's
I've
not an
found to use the
Uncletopia,
Sandman
a medieval
against
mode
a
server,
meme
is there?
subclass that you already have
Oh,
a
no.
substantial advantage over, more so than most other
And he
classes
gets
in
sniped
the game.
somehow.
But hey, for that brainless Eyelander Demonite doing his very best WM1
No thoughts.
Pyro impression, racking up a 40 kill streak because
Wow.
literally nothing is capable of killing him, you've got a solid answer to that problem. And I certainly can't complain about that. So yeah, that's
It's
the
good for
best
one
way
thing.
to use the Sandman. In the
Okay.
base game, anyway.
In the ba-
but I
okay.
couldn't
Wow,
do the
I was like,
Sandman
this video
video
already
without
almost over?
talking About
No way.
MVM, because hey, guess what?
MVM
it's
exists.
actually really good in MVM. But
Why?
even then,
Is it good at
comes with
stopping
its
giant
own
scouts?
downsides. So basically, for $500 dues, you can buy this little upgrade for the Sandman,
Mine-
where the baseball marks robots for death the same way the attack of the Fan of War does. That's
Oh?
a pretty big deal, since it means
Yeah?
you can mark giants for death from a distance, allowing you to stay mobile, stay safe, get far off money.
And why just
All of
watch it?
this
Oh, the
while being
baseball came back
just
to
as
him, but
useful
he's
as
getting
if
the
you
money
were
'cause
up
he's
there
scout.
with the Fan of War.
Yeah, but you're also
Now
scout.
You get to multitask,
So you're not- shouldn't really have
or
to
at
worry
least
about
stay
that.
out of the range of a giant that's going to send you flying across the map into a disadvantageous position, which is always nice. And hey, that mid-range support scout strategy from earlier actually works really well
Oh,
here.
God. Chase him
since
down.
the shortstop is actually really
Ooh.
good in MVM. Scout is a supportive role in MVM anyway.
Yes,
and
every
Scout's
MVM
supportive
has to
role
have a
involves
scout.
him collecting money to buff up
Also,
his
should
health
be more
pool,
TF2 videos coming in the future,
effectively
because
erasing the
December I
one
want to do
downside.
100
And
videos
because you still get to keep the
in the
normal
month.
slowdown effect on
So,
top of the mark for death.
he's chasing the
this
ball
makes it really useful
like a dog.
against
Can
super
fetch.
scouts and giant katana demos, who could be particularly annoying for your team to kill. So now you don't need to waste a Mad Milk on them in order to slow them down.
True.
As long as you can land a baseball on them.
You can save
since
the Mad Milk
robots
for
are
something
stupid
else.
and have no souls and don't know how to strafe diagonally. And
Yeah,
you might be
'cause
thinking,
they can't- yeah.
well, that's all well and good.
I can't
but my
believe the diagonal
baseball aim
thing is the
isn't
thing.
perfect, and
Like, what?
having to spend money on upgrades to recharge baseballs faster or have more on standby is really gonna eat into the money pool. No
Eh.
worries about that, because this upgrade is actually a complete fucking lie. It's
What
not
is?
just the Sandman ball that marks robots for death.
It's
It's
what?
any hit from the Sandman at all.
So
Meaning,
even
with
the
500
a melee?
credits, this is a straight upgrade to the Fan of War, allowing you to do close range
And
to apply
range.
marks for death, as well as
and
long
range.
range tactical ones. And it
I
actually
didn't know about
works as
that.
a melee weapon if you really feel like it. Not
Yeah.
to mention, I found that the timing between how long the mark lasts and how long it takes to recharge a ball are very similar, meaning you don't have to upgrade the recharge rate or the ball capacity either. And to top things off, plenty of waves will have scout bots that also use the Sandman, meaning you can either pick up a baseball off of the ground.
Oh, you can pick up other people's baseball? I guess that makes sense. Imagine if you could have more than one. Like you just have like 6 baseballs on you.
Sandman since it's garbage. But in these situations, it means you'll never be wanting for balls. Now, I said there were downsides, and I have to put the brakes on the fun train for just a second.
No, we like the fun
before
train,
everyone slaps the robots killed part on their strange Sandmans. For starters, yeah, that 500 credits is pretty steep. Especially in the early game, and especially on missions that don't start you off with a lot of money. Hamlet Hostility is a death trap.
I don't know what that is.
If you decide to spend 500 of your 700
start using a different weapon, upgrade other guns, get money, and then spend 500 on it.
Not starting off with the Sandman in the first wave, unless you're absolutely sure of your abilities.
There we go.
And even if you are sure of your abilities, for Hamlet Hostility, you're better off waiting until you stack up some credits.
Oh, that's
Start
Hamlet
off with
Hostility.
the Fan of War. Get your resistances,
it's been forever since I played it.
Then go ahead and get the Sandman once you're secure. Now, that's one downside out of the way. But I just said that the nature of MVM erases the actual downside of the Sandman, right? Yeah, it does. You're right about that.
Just keep hitting him with the baseball.
Problem. See,
chase the ball. Chase the ball.
The Sandman just
doesn't work.
Look at that.
That didn't do anything.
Bounces right off his big, stupid robot face. Doesn't mark him for death.
It did nothing.
Surprisingly often.
Why?
The conditions are something I just can't replicate, so I have no idea what's causing it. So yeah, there's your warning. You can't be too surprised if this happens to you now. Okay, now you can go out and put robots destroyed on your strange Sandman.
Yeah,
well, that just about covers things.
Because
the Sandman
it's going to work so few times. It's going to be every time you want to use it, it's not going to.
Too good for its own good, and now here it lies. Pretty much
nerfed
worthless.
into the ground.
Yeah, good fucking riddance, but that's no excuse for the Sandman to remain trash.
I'm guessing he
did it
doesn't
deserve
like it.
to be nerfed? Yes.
But did it deserve to be nerfed that
one
hard?
Of the worst weapons in the game?
No.
No. So let's fix that. Well, luckily the solution.
He needs to
for
do a
our
video
problem
ranking
already
all of the bad
exists,
weapon
and
academy.
We just got done talking about it. Over on my rebalance server, link in the description, we changed the Sandman to mark enemy players for death instead of slowing them down. With how long the mark for death effects last being based on
that
how
matters.
far away
That helps with your
the
team
enemy.
as a support.
So no janky slowdown mechanics in a movement-based FPS.
Yeah.
There's a visual feedback indicator for your teammates to follow up on, making it a good support weapon. And if you want to take the target on yourself, you have to follow up on your baseball hit on a moving target. And I know I've been ragging on you Scoutmates all video, but I also know that this is going to make you happy.
What?
It means you get an actually balanced version of the Sandman.
Why do they just do that to begin with,
It's
though?
tricky to pull off since, again, they're moving at full speed. The mark doesn't last nearly as long as it does on the Fan of War, even at moonshot range. And they're capable of shooting you, but it's still incredibly satisfying to pull off.
Yeah,
Is it completely balanced?
You play games
maybe.
for fun.
I don't think anyone's really bent a match over their knee because they had it equipped. Is it way more fun than the vanilla Sandman?
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
That's not even close. If you feel like it, go check it out. Again, link in the description.
I might do that.
But if you want to stick with the vanilla Sandman, then go out there and slow those demoknights to a crawl. And tell them Fish said, use a different fucking sword for once in your life. The Eyelander is the kunai of Demoknight, you thoughtless sheep.
I got one from, I'm pretty sure Rocker gave me one, and it's strange. I don't think it's Australian, but it's a strange Eyelander, and he named it Big Old Middle Finger. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm using this now. And he gave me that right when I first started. Rocker is a friend of Wrath. You know Wrath. Wrath 2501, by the way. He also just had 100,000 subscribers. Maybe one day. That's an OnlyFans title there. That's an interesting name. I also have a Patreon to get videos day early. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. That's funny. That's a funny name.
Okay, he's fully overhealed. All right.
Defense of the Pain Train.
Yeah, stand right there.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna kill. And it did nothing. Wait. What? What? He killed the wrong one with the taunt kill. Hey, at least he got a kill though. At least he got a kill. Like I said, this video is gonna be a playlist with all the other bad weapon academies, I believe. I do a lot of fish stick on a stick videos because his videos are so well done. I'm so happy that he had 100,000 subscribers. That's That's great to see. Glad to love people like that. Hopefully, here soon, Bumbles McFumbles also hits 100,000 subscribers. I think he's over 70,000 right now. Maybe he's close to 80,000. He deserves 100,000 for sure for the videos that he does. I know we did a video about Pokemon stuff like that. That might be one of the 100 videos that I upload in December, because I need to technically find 25 extra videos for me to upload in December. So there's going to be a number of TF2 videos that I mean that a lot. So I hope you subscribe so you don't miss it. Check out some of my other videos. TF2 videos, like I said, I stream TF2 every single Friday on Twitch from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You're more than welcome to join me. We play on Unctopia servers. We jump in the Discord call, and it's just a fun time. I'm always reading chat, and it's always a great time. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you feel about the Sandman, if you think his adjustments were good, because I honestly think those adjustments sound really good. It sounds worth it, honestly. But yeah, if you wanted the old one back, then you're just a scout man, I guess. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for watching, and until next video, take care and kitty music.